Good morning. It's almost 5 a.m. in the morning. I got up to go to the bathroom and I ran across this video. This young lady, Beloved, saying some things about what's going on with her and her mother. And her channel was called, I think, Wanna Eats, the daughter and the mother, but they're no longer partners on YouTube. And so Beloved is giving her comment on what's going on with her and her mother. Her and her mother relationship has broken up, and they're no longer with the channel together. And so Beloved is saying some things about it. So let's listen.
She said it. But her mama looked like her mama kicked her out. Didn't go to her graduation. She said her mom never had a good relationship.
And Beloved, that is so rude. That is so ignorant to sit up there and stuff your damn face like that. She's so damn rude. She rude. Sitting up there just smacking like an animal. And I'm talking about this kid.
She's spilling the tea on us.
I really don't, I don't call it spilling the tea. I truly believe that she's just making her statement, you know, on what was going on with you and your mom. So I don't think it's tea. Let me turn this down for a minute. I don't think it's tea, M. I think that's what you call yourself, M. I don't know your full name or whatever, but I don't think that it's tea. I think she's just making her, you know, giving her opinion on what's going on with you and your mom. Now, I'm a YouTuber as well. I'm not popular like you and your mother was, or like you were, or is, or still is, or whatever. But whatever the means may be, that's going on with you and your mom. I truly, from my opinion, my comment on that is that none of this silliness, this discrepancy should have even came to the camera. Like you literally put your business out there yourself about, you know, what's going on with you and your mom. Your mom put you out. Your mom didn't come to your graduation. Your mom never cared about you. You know what I mean? Well, if she didn't come to your graduation, she didn't care about you, she threw you out, you guys had a hell of a way of acting like you guys loved each other, because the little skits that you did back in the day, the little videos that you and your mom did together, y'all act like y'all had so much love and compassion and consideration for each other, when overall you're saying that it wasn't there. So what was that all about? Okay, so let's listen to what Beloved got to say, and I'll give you more of what I think. And truth be told, Beloved, you know, you sitting up there, you're sitting up there. Let me turn the camera away from the TV. You're sitting up there. It's almost 5 a.m. in the morning. I'm quite hungry now, but I'm not going to eat anything. I got up to go to the laboratory, well, to the bathroom. But yeah, so Beloved's giving her, you know, her comment on what was going on with Wanna Eat. Her and her mother had a mukbang channel together, and I watched them all the time. You know, they were funny. I liked them together. But now, everyone has problems and situations and circumstances in their life and in their home and with their children from time to time. But my thing is that you and your mother really put this persona on that you guys really, really cared about each other. Now, that's my comment. That's my opinion. You guys did mukbangs, like you know, you had love, compassion, and consideration for each other. But overall, you're saying, here she go. Overall, you're saying that your mom didn't give two shits about you. Okay, so you're saying that Beloved is spilling the tea. Well, sweetheart, you're spilling the tea as well, because you're putting you and your mother's business out on social media. So I mean, how is that? Like, how is it wrong? And I'm not taking sides. Beloved, you don't need to talk, because we don't know what's going on behind the scene with her and Darius. We don't know what's going on behind the scene with her and Dalvin. Like, my comment on that with her and Dalvin. Now I'm gonna give my comment on her and Dalvin, because is it Dalvin or Devin? Whatever one. she gives more to me. She gives more love, compassion, and consideration to Darius than she does Dalvin. Okay? To me, she wraps Darius around her finger 20 times. She got so much love, compassion, and consideration for Darius, and you don't see that with her and Devin. Devin or Dalvin? Now, come on, guys, help me out. Anyway, so you get on here, you give your comment on the situation with M and her mom, but yet and still, in your household, what is going on in your household, beloved, because you don't give that love to Devin. To Dalvin, you don't give that love to him. Anyway, you guys know who I'm talking about, her other son. I don't see that love that you give to him, that you get, like you give it to Darius. Honey, you sop Darius up like a biscuit, like he's your bestie, like he's your best girlfriend. You understand what I'm saying? Like, we all know that he's, sweet and everything like that. He's just a little bit too sweet. He's a little bit too flamboyant. But do you hear him put your business out there on social media about Darius being gay and being flamboyant and you guys doing mukbangs together? So I could say in the same token, beloved, are you and Darius' relationship truly, truly, truly? Yes, it is truly, 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 because like I said, you wrap him around your finger 20 times. What about the other boy? You never see her with the other boy. I keep getting his names screwed up, so Dalvin, there you go. You don't give no love and compassion to him. I don't know what you give him behind the scenes of the camera, but honey, like Darius is your world. Like Dalvin doesn't mean anything to you. This girl is just giving her opinion. This girl is just expressing her feelings. And even though my opinion on that is that everything is not for social media to know. Okay, so let's listen a little bit more to what Beloved said. Being gluttony, eating like a damn animal on here. It's so ignorant to eat with your damn mouth full. Let's listen. Girl, stop calling the kettle black and clean up your own backyard. Here we go. Look how she eat like a damn animal. Look at that. And it's all going to that damn head. I know, girl. Emma, I'm looking at her too. I laugh too, girl. Because she's eating like a damn beast. And she's sitting up here giving her comment on something about you and your mother. That ain't it, beloved. That's just not it. So you came on here to do this about this girl so you can get more, viewers and more money bag and, girl, please. Now I'm gonna give my opinion. Let's turn this down again. Now I'm gonna give my actual opinion on this, okay? Now, it's wrong that whatever you and your mother was going through, sweetheart, I don't think it should be brought to social media. Like, I am a YouTuber as well. I only have 2,000 and something subscribers, okay? I don't get on here every day. I don't get on here and tell my whole life story on social media. You know what I mean? I do topics. I speak topics. Every now and then I may do a blog, or whatever the means may be. But it's basically a topic channel, So, Beloved is just giving her comment on it. And truth be told, Beloved she's entitled to speak her mind. She's entitled to speak whatever she wants to say. And you can't take that away from her. She is a content creator. She's a YouTuber as well as you are, as well as I am. You know what I mean? So when I get on here and I speak topics, honey, I speak topics. I speak about Adrian Slay, her sister, Nutso. They call her Nutso. And stuff like that. And she is Nutso. She's crazy now. But all in all, I don't think that you should get on here and speak you are entitled to speak it because that's your channel. But you're bringing all your business to social media. So why won't you not think that people are going to express their opinion, about things that's going on with you and your mother? You brought it to the table. You brought it to the internet. And so, of course, sweetheart, people are going to make comments about it. People are going to make videos about it. People are going to talk about it, as well as Beloved sitting here talking about it. And you giving her that look like bitch. You sitting up here and you making a statement about me. And like she said, M said, she wasn't expecting that from Beloved because Beloved, back in the day when she did the skits on Beloved and did the skits on a couple of people, you know what I mean? Beloved liked it and she commented on it and whatever and however, you know what I mean? But again, she's a YouTuber, and she's entitled to give her opinion. She's entitled to put her comment down below or whatever, And as you said, I wasn't expecting that. Well, let me ask you, sweetheart, what was you exactly expecting? Was you expecting, I don't want to say sympathy. I want to say, was you expecting her to say, oh, congratulations on your graduation? She said, oh, I thought that she was going to, talk about sending me a gift for my graduation. She talking about somebody, cancer. The cancer is a serious thing, She said, oh, she's no longer talking about me and my mom. She went from one title to another title. So I guess you thought that the whole conversation was supposed to be about you and your mother. No, sis. It don't work like that. It ain't that sweet. Okay, so let me hear what she's saying.
I would say just a little bit, just because, I looked at her as a patriarch in the mukbang community, and on top of that, she's like a motherly figure. You know what I'm saying? Like you'll
listen
expect
to
her
it. Listen
to
to
have
it.
some comforting words or something that just makes you feel warm. This felt messy. This did not feel warm, and that's not what I was expecting from her. No shade, no bad.
I don't think it was messy, I truly don't. No, I don't think it's messy.
Like, I was prepared to be like, oh, that's so sweet. Like I didn't expect for her to not even, oh, that's so sweet because she's on my side, but her just saying, keep them in your prayers, y'all.
I forgot to say this part because I was just so shocked. But what I was getting at is like, being that we're fellow mukbangers in the same community, I kind of expected her to be like, not sad that we parted, but like, I hate that for him. Like,
You see what I'm talking about?
I'm sorry, she done made me laugh. It's
You
not
see there?
funny.
Like she said.
The few creators that I like.
Anyway.
On TikTok, I kinda spoke on.
Anyway, she said she, was, I guess she was expecting more so like to be sad about her and her mother, situation. Her and her mother, mukbang channel broke up and stuff like that. Everybody goes through trials and tribulations in their lives, whether it be with their man, their boyfriend, their children, their mother, their father, their nieces and nephews, or whatever. Everybody goes through trauma in their lives. So what was you really expecting from Beloved to say? Hey, congratulations on your graduation. I congratulate you, dear, on your graduation. She says, oh, I thought that she was going to give me a graduation gift. Well, sis, I guess you better wait on it because that wasn't going to happen, And then again, like I said, like you said, she is entitled to state her opinion. She is entitled to leave a comment down below. She's entitled to speak about it on her channel. You know what I mean? Now, again, I could say as far as her and Darius, she has him wrapped completely around her finger. That's her ride or die. You know what I mean? That's her girlfriend. That's her bestie. She treats she treats Darius like he is not like a son because he's sweet. So she treats him like he's a hey child, like Darius says, oh, this is for the girls. This is for the girls. Boy, get your life. Get your life. You're just too flamboyant with it, the shit, So do people come in on the channels and say, oh, you see how sweet Darius is? Oh, he ain't got to be all like that. He's doing too much and this, that, and the other. Common sense to tell you that sooner or later it was going to come out about Darius being who he is, which is G-A-Y. Okay? You could see it in all the videos over the years that Darius was G-A-Y. So one day Darius decided to say, okay, enough is enough. I'm going to come out exactly who I am. I'm tired of living under this shell and living in this situation and circumstance that, I am who I am, G-A-Y. And so I'm going to let the world know because they see it when they watch me and my mother on YouTube. They see it. They saw it. They knew it. They knew it was going to come out. Okay? So, as well as you, you could have came on there and made a mockery of of Darius. You could have spoke about Darius being who he is. You know, this is what YouTube is. This is what YouTube is. It's entertaining. It's entertainment, and people just make videos. You know, and so, to me, in my opinion, I don't think what she was saying was right or wrong, because I don't want to feel like I'm taking sides. What I am saying is that your business is your business, and you should have kept your business to yourself. You put your exposure out there on YouTube about you and your mother not getting along. You put it out there about, your mother, never cared about you. So you bring it to the table that to make us think that you put this big persona on that you and your mother's was the best of friends. You guys put this persona on that the mukbangs that y'all did was, just loving mother and daughter. And I watched mostly all of you and your mom's videos because I enjoyed watching you guys. So who did who? Who did what? Who put the persona on to make it seem like you guys were the best of friends? But in all reality, you and your mother could not stand each other. Come on now. Make it make sense to me or miss me with it. That's just my opinion on it. Okay, so yes, Beloved came up and she spoke about it. Here's M again. I think that's what they call it, M. She called herself M. So let's turn it up and hear what she got to say. And then we're going to say good morning because it's almost 5 a.m. in the morning.
I thought maybe it's just me. Maybe it's me. I'm projecting. I was looking for her to say something comforting because that's how I be.
See,
so.
She said she was looking for Beloved to say something comforting, like, oh, I'm so sorry that you and your mother is going through this, and I wish you guys would get it together. Well, again, this persona was put on like you and your mother was the best of friends, and then you came out and you said that your mother never cared about you.
It's too much salt. I need something to soften the.
Okay.
Brian. I wish these were peeled because they have all that garlic on them. But y'all, something so crazy happened to me today. Should I tell y'all this story time?
All right, so let's hear her story, and then I'm going to say good morning, guys. I'm going to try to nod back off.
Y'all gonna love this story because y'all always tell me to be careful. And y'all look green. And all this different such and such. But I went to this store in a plaza. Right? Oh, that water was good. But it was like this store in a plaza where it's like different stores along the way. Mind you, I'm in a really nice neighborhood. Like
she's talking about
really
something
nice
about she went to a store. We're going to listen to this and then I have to
I
go.
went to the store. I get out my car and I'm walking towards the store. And there are 3 people outside. It was a woman and 2 men. I'm not really looking in their face because you know how it is when there's people outside the store. Like, they might not be up to no good, so I'm not going to make eye contact. So I'm walking on the door and she said, "Sir." And I looked up at her because at first I thought she was a supporter. She said, "Sir." And I look over and she says, "Can I get your opinion on something when you come out?" And I'm like, okay. Like, and I walk on in the store and that was like a red flag to me because why you can't ask me now? So, I'm pretty cool with the clerk, so I go on in, look at my stuff, check out. And as I'm walking out, I'm low-key looking the other way. Because if they forgot, I forgot. You know what I mean? I don't know y'all. So, I walk out and she's like, "Hey, can you, hold my bed for me? Because..."
Oh, that's that flim-flam shit. That's the lady trying to do flim-flam on her.
Make every sip count.
She's trying to do flim-flam on her. Let's see what she's talking about. Hold on.
Outdoorsy
So yeah, so Beloved was just giving her opinion, you know what I mean, which Beloved, you can't talk. Actually, you can't talk because even though her and her mother don't get along, you've made statements some time ago, like years ago, about you and your son. How rough Darius, Dalvin used to be. You know, Dalvin used to be. Um, you know, you had like you had a hard time with him.
I'm under the impression that she wants like a witness to watch.
So let's listen to her.
It's a very busy plaza. Like people are constantly in and out. It's like next to this shop. It's so many people around. So I'm like, okay, maybe nobody wants to be bothered with them. Nobody wants to watch them because you know what I'm saying. So I'm like, mind you, there's people constantly in and out. So I'm like, and we in a good area. So I'm like, this can't be no weird stuff. So. I'm thinking the only thing weird going on is that she's trying to play this game with this man. Like, you know that people are into stuff. It was basically a game where you have 3 cups and a little ball, and he switches the ball in the cups, and you have to figure out where the ball is. Girl, so I was like, can I record? Because I'm thinking they playing a game like, woo. Like, they're playing a game, and it's serious because she's going to lose her money, but I'm not thinking that I'm the target. I'm not thinking that I'm in danger. I'm thinking she's gonna lose her money. So I'm like, can I record? Because if you're gonna have me do something like this, but you said I can't record, I'm definitely leaving. Because for one, I ain't got no evidence, and number 2, I ain't making no money. So he was like, the dude that's got the board in his hand who was over the little game.
Yeah, flim-flam.
Sorry if I'm yelling, I'm excited. But he was like, oh no, I can't have my face on camera.
Yeah, it's flim-flam.
Show your face. Because them two, the girl and her brother, they weren't saying that they didn't care about being recorded. They look like they just ready to win that money. So I'm starting recording. Now you want to overflow. Let's get this right. Okay, what part was I on?
Anyway, we're just not gonna go ahead and continue that with her. But yeah, so that's that's all I'm saying. That these people get on here, they put their business out on social media, and then when somebody makes a video about it, they become offended by it. Like she said, she wasn't expecting what she heard from Beloved's mouth. She was expecting to hear something more positive, something more assurance. You know, and she was just basically giving her comment. And again, like I said, Beloved can't sit here and talk because the situation that's going on with her and her son, Dalvin, let's just say Zeddy Chunk Chunk, okay? That's going on with Zeddy Chunk Chunk and her. Their relationship is not peaches and cream because she said that Zeddy Chunk Chunk used to give her hell when he was young. You know what I mean? Well, maybe if you showed more compassion and love and consideration towards him as much as you showed towards sweetness, you know what I mean? That you showed towards we're gonna give Darius a name. We're gonna give Darius Claritha in the building. If you give more love and compassion and consideration with Zeddy Chung Chung, then you give Claritha, which is Darius, maybe things would be more better than with you and Zeddy Chung Chung. You came on here one time, Beloved, and you said something about, people making, accusations about me and Zeddy Chung Chung, that I don't, care for my son and this, that, and the other. Well, you be with Darius so much, until you treat Darius like that's your home girl. You don't treat Darius like that's your daughter. Because I guess that's what he's trying to be, your daughter. Although we know that he's GAY, and although we know he has a place of a penis between his legs, but then he's flamboyant, and this is for the girls. We know that who he is and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is, you know what I mean, this young lady M, like she said, she was expected to hear something more positive from Beloved's mouth. Sweetheart M, that ain't what you gonna hear, sweetie. This is M. I think she called herself M or something. She don't want to give her, her actual name, But I feel sad. I'm saddened that her and her mom had to break up their, relationship with the mukbang, because I really enjoy watching her and her mom. You know what I mean? And I hope someday that they, come back together. Even if they don't do mukbangs or mukbangs or whatever you want to call it, I just hope the situation and the love and the compassion and the consideration, come about. All right, guys? So, guys, I'm getting ready to nod back out. I love you, Yum Yums. Have an amazing morning. As I stated, I got up to go to the bathroom, and I came back and I saw this young lady on here, and she made a video, stated something about Beloved, made an accusation, comment or whatever about her and her mom. And so I just started watching, and I thought that I would do a video on it. So guys, if you understand the situation, the circumstance, if you like this video, please like, share, comment this video with anyone, everyone, all over the world, even with M. Share it with M, and let M know that Anastasia GHIRADELLI'S World made a video about her and her mom, and Beloved speaking on the situation with her and her mom. Now, what I will say, M, is that at the end of the day, sweetheart, at the end of the day, no matter what the situation, the circumstance may be, that is still your mother. Respect is still due to a dog. All right? So, stay positive, stay blessed, keep the peace, stay out of trouble, let no hurt, harm, or danger come against you. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome back to this channel. I hope you're sitting down, relaxed, candles. You want me to speak about a topic today, so let me tell you what I'm gonna say. Just wait. Good morning, Yum Yums, to you, and you. And always remember, at the end of the day, that alarm clock, whether it sits on your table, on your wall, on top of your zinc, on top of your kitchen nook, or whatever the means may be, that clock didn't wake you up this morning. The clock that woke us up is our Heavenly Father up above. And always remember to give grace and glory to Him. Have a wonderful day. Talk to you guys later. Bye, guys.